Hello, today's review might come as a surprise to some of you considering my young age and the kind of musical production I'm referring to. Opera. Honestly, my musical tastes cover a wide range of genres, and these days I listen to everything from Gorillaz to Pavarotti. I really hope this video will convince some tweens and teens to listen to opera, as I believe this could be a pleasant experience at any age. I've recently watched Cendrillon and Metropolitan OnDemand. In the pandemic context, I find it very useful to have a subscription to any on-demand platform, to have the cultural experiences from the comfort of your home. Experiences that aren't necessarily accessible face-to-face now. It's a great chance to access high-quality performances that aren't available where you live. I watched the 2018 production of Cendrillon, presented by the Metropolitan Opera in collaboration with the Royal Opera House. Just these two famous opera houses promised a wonderful performance. Of course, the title refers to the Cinderella, the well-known fairy tale that expanded in different types of artistic expressions, such as opera, theater, ballet, or cinema. I love the fact that Jules Massenet, the composer, and Henri Caine, the librettist, said this is a fairy tale opera. At the end of the 19th century, they took Charles Perrault's 17th century classic fairy tale and brought it on stage. The story is more or less the same. Cendrillon is actually Lucette, a young girl who has been enslaved by her evil stepmother, whose only purpose is to get one of her own daughters to marry Prince Charming. Cendrillon is treated as a servant and is asked to take care of the house. Since the story is so well known, I'd like to insist on some aspects that are specific to the opera. This is indeed a fairy tale opera because it has an enchanted atmosphere given by the set and the costumes and plenty of humorous moments. My favorite scenes are the ball when all the young ladies try to seduce the prince, and later on the moment when the same ladies try on the glass slipper in an attempt to convince the prince that they are his true match. Just by looking at the two scenes I mentioned, I realized that the humor comes both from the talented singers and the brilliant costumes. The stage is quite simple, and I guess that the display of the text of the fairy tale on the walls suggests a connection with the original story. The simplicity of the set allows the fabulous costumes to stand out. The props are also very creative. Just look at this carriage and the horses taking Cinderella to the ball. This opera is a celebration of sopranos and mezzo-sopranos. In the Met Opera performance, Joyce Di Donato is a nice Cendrillon, but I felt that other characters were in the limelight in some of the scenes. I love the soprano Kathleen Keem, who creates an elegant and yet funny fairy godmother. Prince Charming is Alice Coote, a renowned mezzo-soprano. Don't be surprised that the prince is played by a woman. Mezzo means middle in Italian, which means that mezzo-sopranos sing mostly in the middle range and often have to play pants roles, meaning that they embody men on stage. I recently saw Alice Coote in another pants role as Hansel in Hansel and Gretel. I found it interesting to listen to the mezzo-soprano's interview at the end of the show when she confessed that due to the fact that she usually plays men on stage, she likes to wear high heels off stage as a reminder of who she really is. I love that she opened up and she showed us who she is in real life. Another impressive performance comes from another mezzo-soprano, Stephanie Blythe, who makes a convincing stepmother. Even for an untrained ear, these sopranos and mezzo-sopranos offer a wonderful performance. Here we are at the end of my plea in favor of opera. I think that opera can be an acquired taste, and we have to train our enjoyment of this type of cultural experience. Cendrillon can be a wonderful gateway in the world of lyrical singing. We feel comfortable recognizing the plot and the characters, and at the same time we get used to watching them from a different perspective. The music is light, uplifting, and suitable for young audiences. If you can't watch the Met Opera show, just look for any opera house that is offering it online or face to face, because you can't go wrong with Cendrillon. This fairy tale is in for me, and I hope it's in for you too. See you later!